Davy's Scary Journey by Christine Leeson and illustrated by Tim Warnes. Davy Duckling lived with his mother by a stream that flowed through a wood. All summer long, Davy paddled happily in the water. But sometimes he watched other birds flying high overhead and wondered what lay beyond the trees. As summer ended, Davy watched the swallows gathering on the branches of the trees. They seemed to be whispering and planning among themselves.
"What are you doing up there?"
he called. "We're getting ready to fly away to warmer lands," said the swallows. "Winter is too cold for us here." Davy sighed. He wished he could see new places too.
"Can I come with you?"
asked Davy. "You?" laughed the oldest swallow. "You could never keep up with us. Our journey is too long and it's far too dangerous. We must cross wide green seas where sharks swim. We must swoop with the eagles over shining mountain peaks," said another. "We must cross fiery deserts of burning sand before we reach the grassy plains," said a third. "And the plains are no place for a little duckling. He might get stepped on by a giraffe or eaten by a lion." Davy stuck his beak in the air.
"All right then, if you won't take me, I'll go there by myself. You'll see," he quacked.
The very next day, Davy began his journey, paddling downstream towards the sea. Soon the stream left the trees and opened into a misty stretch of rippling water. Davy could not see the other side.
"This must be the sea," he decided. "I hope there are no sharks here."
The sea was very wide, and although the waves were not high, Davy had to paddle for an awfully long time. It seemed that it would take him forever, but at long last he saw land, appearing mistily ahead of him in the distance. Davy rested for a while before setting out again, and it was sunset by the time he reached the foot of the mountains.
"They are bigger than I thought,"
he said as he began his climb. He could barely scramble over the huge rocks. Night was falling as he reached the mountain top.
"Now all I have to do is get down again,"
thought Davy.
"I hope I don't meet one of those eagles on the way."
Davy's climb down didn't take long as he slipped, slid and bounced his way to the bottom. In front of him, beyond a tangle of grass, stretched a big desert. Strange shapes crouched in the darkness as Davy waddled out across the gravel and sand.
"This doesn't feel very fiery to me," thought Davy. "But those wild animals look scary. I just hope they don't pounce."
Davy trudged on through the night. As the first gleam of sunrise lit the sky, he hauled himself to the top of a low hill and saw the grassy plains stretch far ahead.
"I'm here! I've made it!"
shouted Davy, flapping his stubby little wings in excitement as he ran down the hill onto the plain. Suddenly, Davy stopped and looked up. Many pairs of very long legs towered above him.
"What strange animals!" he gasped. "They must be those giraffes the swallows were talking about."
Davy scuttled back to the safety of a bush. He wanted to settle down for a nice nap. But another animal was waiting for him in the shadows. A tawny-coloured, yellow-eyed, sharp-fanged one. "A lion!" squeaked Davy, backing away in fright. The lion crouched, tensed itself, and leapt out of the bush right on top of Mother Duck. "Quack, quack, 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 quack," squawked Mother Duck, pecking hard as she fought off the fierce, spitting lion. The lion bristled and fled, with Mother Duck flapping after it. "Well, that's seen him off," said Mother Duck as she came back. "It looks as if I arrived just in time. I've been searching for you all night, you naughty little duckling." She ruffled Davy's feathers. "And now I think it's high time you came straight home with me." Davy agreed. He'd seen enough of the world for one day. Davy hopped onto his mother's back, and they flew high into the air.
"Oh, look, Mum," cried Davy. "You can see everything from up here."
And so they could. The grassy plains, the fiery desert, the mountains, and the sea.
"Didn't I go a long way?"
said Davy proudly.
"Why, the swallows haven't even arrived yet."
The end.